Time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County Sheriff's Department Sheriff Chuck Mosley are mourning the loss of Captain Joe Manning after battling COVID-19. He passed away yesterday at the age of 57. Following statement was released. Sheriff Mosley and the department is saddened to announce the passing of Captain Joe Manning, the Wayne County Jail Administrator. Captain Manning faithfully served the Wayne County Sheriff's Department for 31 years. Captain Manning began his career as a detention officer in the jail in 1990. He was promoted to deputy sheriff in 1991. To sergeant in 2001, lieutenant in 2016, and captain in 2017. Manning passed away August 25th after a short battle with COVID-19. He was 57 years of age. He's survived by his wife, Tammy. There are three children, Timothy, R.B., and Rusty, and 8 grandchildren. And the Sheriff's Department says our love and prayers go forward to his family. Again, the Sheriff's Department says our hearts are heavy today as we mourn the loss of one of the leaders of our department. We will miss you, Captain Manning, but you will be forever in our hearts. We'll be praying for comfort for your family. Blood and blue, may you rest in peace. Again, that's from the Wayne County Sheriff's Department yesterday, as again, Joe Manning passes away at the age of 57 after a short battle with COVID-19. COVID-19 continues to be the main story in Southeast Georgia. The CDC says Southeast Georgia is now the hottest COVID-19 area in the United States, and also has some of the lowest vaccinated areas in the country. Again, that according to the CDC. The state healthcare officials are asking those that are unvaccinated to simply contact your healthcare provider immediately and talk about becoming vaccinated. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. A trial date has been set for the federal trial of the 3 Brunswick men charged in the February 2020 shooting death of Ahmaud Arbery. Jury selection will begin February 7th following Tuesday's order by U.S. District Judge Lisa Godby Wood. Earlier this year, a federal grand jury indicted father and son Gregory and Travis McMichael, along with their neighbor William Roddy Bryant, on 1 count each of interference with civil rights and attempted kidnapping. The McMichaels are also charged with using, carrying, and brandishing a firearm during the violent crime. The 3 suspects also face murder charges in Glenn County. That trial is scheduled for October the 18th. The 3 suspects have been indicted on federal hate crime charges. McMichaels and Bryant have pled not guilty to the federal charges and also the state charges. Attorneys for the defendants say that McMichaels pursued Arbery because they suspected him in a series of neighborhood burglaries. Travis McMichael shot him in defense. They state claims he feared for his life after the 2 men fought for control of the gun. Federal prosecutors, however, alleged that the men used force and threats of force to intimidate and interfere with Arbery's right to use a public street because of his race. Pre-trial in the federal case is scheduled for September the 9th. The District Attorney, Keith Higgins, of the Brunswick Judicial Circuit, has said he's recently hired a new investigator, Paul Andrade, to assist in criminal investigations. Andrade, a veteran police officer and former police chief, most recently worked for the Jesup Police Department in Wayne County, where he processed crime scenes, took witness statements, questioned suspects, and performed surveillance and background checks. Andrade says he's happy to be joining the DA's office and continue to serve the people of Georgia and Wayne County. He says it's a unique opportunity to work directly with attorneys to assist in the investigation and prosecution of felony and misdemeanor cases. Says he's looking forward to the challenge. As an investigator with the DA's office, Andrade will aid prosecutors by locating victims and witnesses, conducting background checks, obtaining incident and crime lab reports, detective files, evidence and property sheets, prior conviction records, and other necessary documents. He's a certified officer by the Georgia Peace Officer Standards and Training Council, and again will primarily work with the prosecutors here in Wayne County. And Keith Higgins announcing that hire yesterday here in Wayne County. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes of news, Herschel Walker's in the race for U.S. Senate, and he said Wednesday, quote, "Our country is at a crossroads and I can't sit on the sidelines anymore," end quote. The former UJ football star becomes the instant front-runner in the Republican race for U.S. Senate. His top Republican rivals, though, insist they are staying in the race. Most of Georgia's Republican establishment avoided taking sides, though former Governor Nathan Deal and nearly half of the state's county sheriffs earlier endorsed Gary Black. U.S. Representative Buddy Carter, who considered running for the U.S. Senate, has already endorsed Herschel's candidacy. The National Republican Senatorial Committee calls Walker a great American. The attacks on his candidacy have already been making headlines. Court records show a judge granted a protective order to his ex-wife, Cindy Grossman, who has said Walker pointed a gun to her head in another instance of threatening to kill her and her boyfriend. They're also pointing to Walker's book, which came out in 2008, entitled Breaking Free, where Walker is candid about his infidelity and suicidal thoughts. He only entered this race on Tuesday. The campaign's underway. It'll be costly and nasty, and if he wins the GOP nomination next year, he'll face the incumbent Raphael Warnock in a high-pressure race that once again could determine the control of the U.S. Senate. But it is official. Herschel Walker is a candidate for that U.S. Senate seat. The Downtown Development Authority of Wayne County getting ready for Small Business Week, September 13th through the 17th. Ask you to mark your calendars for all the upcoming events. Invitations will be going out soon for the 2021 Downtown Banquet that will take place on Thursday, September 23rd. It will feature dishes from all the amazing downtown restaurants. They state you won't want to miss it. First Fridays will finally start again on October 1st with historical hauntings. First Fridays will be held the first Friday of every month beginning in October and running through May from 5 to 8 p.m. Also, don't forget, applications will be available beginning September 1st through October 1st for the 2021 Scarecrows Among Us contest. It's been a very popular event the last several years, and they're going to do it again this year. And applications underway beginning September 1st and run through October 1st. And they ask you start planning your scarecrows now and get ready for the competition. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.